It's a sad day. We are finally saying goodbye to the yellow bird. Look, do you know what? I've had her for nearly 2 years, and you know, I'm making different moves in my life now, and I've got my house sorted, which I got accepted on my mortgage the other week. So yay, for me, that's really exciting. So yeah, just having a switch out of the garage really, just moving some stuff around. I was having a big think about where the channel was going and what I'm doing, and you know, general life stuff. Like, I'm not getting any younger, lads. I'm 29 now. So I just kind of feel that it's time for a switch up. It's time for a change. And I've loved this car so much. Like, I love the fact that she was the speed yellow Bumblebee. Enjoyed driving it so much, and all the modifications that I did end up doing. E-Venturi air intake system, you know, the CSF charge cooler as well. And just, I've loved driving this car, and my rotiform wheels actually, those as well. I've loved driving this car. I loved owning it. It's a brilliant bit of kit. And now she's off to find her new forever home. Maybe forever, who knows? We're just on our way to Norwich right now. I've got my friend Kat behind me in her little Z3, which we're going to be driving back, which will be quite fun actually. And you'll get to see where she's going to. And you know what, guys? You could be in with a chance to potentially be taking my speed yellow F80 M3 home with you. You can smell my seat. It smells delightful. Sorry. Ah, please don't leave me. Oh, it just sounds so good. What the hell am I going to get next, guys? What is the plan? Where are we going? What are we doing? The F80 M3 is going to 7 days performance, and the competition is live right now. Like, I know I'm so sad about letting this car go, but at the same time, it's time for me to move on, and she's still in peak physical fitness right now. Low miler, great looking car. You know, it's obviously got everything that we talked about on the channel. It's got the E-Venturi air intake system, the CSF charge cooler, it's got the 20-inch KPSs on there. She's a fucking peach, to be honest. But, you know, it's time for me to move on, even though I'm so sad. The lads down at 7 Days Performance have got loads of different cars in at the minute. I mean, I'm just walking around here and they've got an amazing R34 GTR. Let's have a quick look at that. Look at this, Godzilla. Do you know, if I was going to buy a car, this would probably be the one that I would go for if I was looking at cars which are kind of dream machines. I've been looking at the values of these things and they're absolutely flying. I mean, the fact that they told me they bought one 2 years ago, something like that, for 37,000 quid actually hurts my ovaries. That is so cheap for that kind of car. Good Lord. Perfect spec. Love it. But do you know what, the one thing I did see when I was walking in here, can you do the door thing for me? The door. Okay. Thanks, sweet. This is actually one of the owners. Lovely boy. Say hi.
Hello.
Friendly as ever. Oh, he's just moving it, but look at this. FD RX-7. They've just bought this to put onto one of the competitions. Out of all these things here, this is actually the one that I'm most excited about. Look at this. I keep saying to James that maybe we should look at building an FD RX-7, but I feel like the fact that he's already got one with the SR20 engine in, I've already bought the E92 to do a copy of his one. I think if I get an FD RX-7 as well, he's going to think I'm weird. Probably right. Okay, this actually belongs to one of the owners of 7 Days Performance. Have to admit, anything in yellow absolutely, like, kicks it for me. Look at that. I'm not the biggest Lamborghini girl in the world, but that's pretty impressive. Like, I love the yellow on it. That sounds really like, I love the yellow. You're telling me that you drive this?
Yeah, sometimes. Got a nail in the tyre at the moment though.
Oh, really? Do you get pulled over every now and then?
Yeah.
It's because you've got a little baby face. Like, look at it.
I've been pulled over a few times in supercars. They don't like it.
I'm not surprised. It's sick though. I absolutely love it. I feel like anything in kind of a speed yellow looks awesome. let's go and have a look at some more cars. I'm just looking around this compound here, and they've got some seriously cool metal. Like, you know, with some competitions, they always have the ball 8 kind of stuff, G63s, that sort of shit, new metal. But there's loads of really fun cars. I mean, we've got the S14 here. I spied an S15 round there with nice body kit on it, and then another fairly clean. I mean, she almost looks stock.
It
is completely stock. S15. Like, I'm looking for one of these in the UK right now to, yes or no, maybe turn into another drift car, but it almost feels like sacrilege when you look at them like that, because you're like, so many of these have been cut up and done horrible, unsightly things to them. But yeah, like, tell me your story. Like, I'm really intrigued, because obviously competitions are going nuts right now, and you guys are at the top of your game.
Yeah, well, me and George used to
for reference.
We used to import cars. Well, we didn't do that many, but we started off importing cars, Japanese cars, and then I had a drift car that I just wanted to get rid of.
I think everybody who has a drift car says that.
Yeah, it was when Rockingham closed, and they weren't doing like the oval days anymore.
Yeah.
And the only good track was like Anglesey, and they used to do that like once a year. So I just thought, well, I'm just going to stop drifting basically. So I was trying to sell my car. George was like, well, should we just raffle it off and give it a go? So I said, yeah. And then the next day, George had created a website saying, right, should we launch it? And I was kind of like, shit, all right. And then here we are, 3.5 years later.
That's amazing. So, like, I wish I had the brain power to do something like that, but for me it's just YouTube videos, unfortunately. I actually really like this. Why does it look so good? Just plain and in white. Works wheels on there as well. You guys could be the lucky recipient of this if you just crack onto the 7 days competition site. They've got some really cool stuff, to be fair. Like, of all the competition sites that there are, I really like the selection of cars that they're picking. It's obviously some more normal stuff if you want something like that, but nice, very nice. The vital stats that you need to know is that the competition is obviously already live now. I'm going to put all the information in the description box below, and I'll put a link on the screen, so Becky, remember to do that. And it's going to be up for 99p an entry, so it doesn't matter whether it's 50% sold or whatever, the car will go. As I said, competition's already live now. The entries are 99p, so get yourselves involved, guys, because you know what, even if the car hasn't gone full sold out on the tickets, they're still going to sell the car. So make sure that you do buy your tickets for me and for Yellowbird. As I said, very sad to see her go. And yeah, it's time for me to say my final goodbyes, really. Right then, car. Bye-bye.
See you later.
Bye. Oh my God, sad. I'm so sad. There she was, gone. Ah, look, in life you have to do these things, don't you? Means we can make way for something new. And now we're going home in the Z3. Yeah, cat. Yeah, yeah. I'm gonna do a sad montage. I'm super sad.
Becky is sad.
I'm like,
for 2.5 hours.
No, I flip between being like, yeah, this is great, we're moving onwards and doing all this, but because that car was kind of like, as you say, it was like my first big car purchase.
Yeah, it was like landmark moment.
To see it go, now I'm like,
I think I remember when you got that and you were like,
delighted.
This is it, I've made it. This is a moment.
I bought a bright fucking yellow M3.
I'm an influencer now.
I've made it. Right, anyway guys, that is the video for today. I'll put all the information for the competition because it is going to be live now when you see this. Make sure you get involved. One of you is going to be sat in that seat where I've sat for the last 2.5 hours sweating. Now there's a sales advert for you if I ever heard one. Ain't that right, Kat?
With Becky sweat.
Ooh,
yeah.
Sounds very
I want 10 tickets.
Other than that, take care of yourselves, do all that good stuff, and I'll see you very, very soon for another video. See you later. Okay, bye.